Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video, and we have a Road to the Open video back. I know a lot of you have been asking, when am I going to be doing one of these again? Well, this is my chance. So I'm spending the day with a tour player. This is a tour player who has played in the Open, kept his card on tour, and he's going to be putting me to the test. Yes, I'm going to be taking on him, he's going to be challenging my game. Let's see how I fare. So I have a big announcement. I have teamed up with Sundog Eyewear. I was sort of hoping that it would be really sunny, but it's not. So before we get back to golf, I will be running a massive giveaway with them. Their links are down below. Go and check out their range because I'm rocking these right now, but also the incognito ones are my favourite. Okay, pal, so we've got two tests today.
Yeah, so we're going to go with, firstly, an iron test. Quite a simple test, but I think it's a lot more than what a lot of people would do in practice. You know, we could make it a lot harder, we could mix clubs, we could mix yardage, but this one basically is going to be just a static yardage. It's approximately 185 yards, it's the 10th hole at Wentworth. We're going to play it on the GC quad. We're going to go head to head, and it's just 10 shots. We're going to add all the dispersion in feet of what you get.
Who's got the record here?
So currently, for all the students who've run through the door, I've got the record at 212 feet. The only difference with this test is if you miss the green, you add 50 feet on. And you'll soon see on the screen that it's quite a tricky flag as well. It narrows in where the pin is, so it's quite challenging, really.
First test, me versus you. What, the forfeit? You mentioned you have to do a forfeit, didn't you?
Yeah, so basically I always try and get the students to have a little bit of a consequence there. That's not much. Today it'll be 20 press-ups.
Oh no.
I know you're a fit lad, so that'll be nothing to you, mate. But yeah, I think it just puts a little bit of intensity in there, gets them thinking about the result when they probably shouldn't be. So we try and get them into the focus a little bit more in the process. But yeah, there's always something at the end what makes it a little bit more difficult as opposed to just hitting balls aimlessly.
Class, right, let's get to test one.
Okay, let's do it. So I got 6 iron. It's just a smooth 6 iron for me.
Still quite good, I've got 6 irons.
Yeah,
definitely not smooth.
So I'm thinking, yeah, 185. And I think I try and get people to actually try and see a shot. I know it's not that realistic because you're not going to see the ball quite away, but like if they're in actual fade, I'd be like, right, well, are you actually looking at something on the left side here and trying to let it fade back?
So what do you play?
Yeah, I just try and feel like mine's like a bit of a push fade, so I just try and swing left and hit it hard. So I'd aim like probably inside that tower. That'd be my feeling, really. So.
Have you played here in person?
Yeah, I played that event here twice. Yeah. Good.
Right.
Not the best of memories, but. Alright then, let's go for it. I've done this game a couple of times. I've never had the pressure of doing it head to head against you.
I mean, I was sort of getting hopeful that was going to be plus 50 points. Right.
So 18.7. So we'll round it in on a 0.5 up. So,
0.5 up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to go. Grow some legs. Go!
Oof. Not the ideal start.
Not an ideal start. I didn't think that was that bad.
It's honestly it's like 28 feet that would have been if the green was round, so it wouldn't have been disastrous with a 6 iron really. But I think it just gives that little bit of extra focus that it's not just an easy green really. So in one sense it's a little bit unfair, but
Just a little.
just makes it a little bit more challenging.
Frozen rope.
Could have hold it.
Can I hold this? You actually have a hold on it?
No, not yet.
I mean, I'm up against it here. You played 2 shots and not even added up to what I've done in one.
Nice.
So
It's got the carry, I think, though. Go! Oh, nice, yeah.
Needed that.
Needed that,
16 feet. 66 versus probably about 10.
So yeah, so for me it feels hard at the left hand side. Feels a little bit of a cut swing, but I don't cut, so I just push it.
Tell you what.
Should play on toe, shouldn't I?
Put on toe this boy. Not have to bloody rope.
What we got? What we got?
You've got to literally be on here for like nearly record beating. I'm trying to get in his head.
I haven't gone, yeah. That's all. That's what I always say to people. Like, we record the scores, and they probably don't pay much attention to it. Add it up quickly after 8 or 9 shots, and tell them what they're on for, and they think about that last shot so much. And that's the whole thing.
That's what you want to tell.
Yeah. Alright.
So you used to like. I mean, interesting what you said there. Like in terms of, I know I'll sort of like just push it. Is that just something that you found out over the time of like knowing your habits, knowing what you did under pressure?
Yeah, it's just my feeling of how I play golf. Like, I used to try and cut it, but never really cut it. But it looked like a cut.
Yeah.
But I just always got a little bit inside, aimed a bit wrong, a little bit inside, and pushed it straight at the target.
Sort of like a softer, higher shot.
Yeah, I never really shaved the ball much, but I always tried to cut it.
And you say technical, what are you thinking there? Nothing, just...
My playing thought when I was on tour was the loft and left, and that was it. Yeah, so I used to get a little bit inside and a bit shut, so I used to just feel like I got some loft on it. That was my feel the loft and swinging left, but never cut it. Struggle to
People
cut.
probably thinking, what are you saying here?
Yeah, well, I guess it's that feel versus real thing, isn't it? That's the six. Six.
I'm only 13. 13 feet.
That's yards. Come on, yards.
Oh no. Oh no, that's got to grow some legs. Oh, it's fine. See, this is where I should probably, maybe, well, no, not change club, but...
What, just hits the back of the green?
Well, I'm trying to be like probably too perfect to that target, whereas actually if you're at the back of the green it's a bit bigger, so I try to play past it.
Yeah, I think you just constantly hit the 40 feet then.
It's better than 50.
But I think you hit to 40 a lot and then miss the green and then you can score worse.
Yeah, true.
You've got to try and flag on. Tasty. Oh, lucky.
I mean, I tell you what, that's not 50 feet, is it,
Good
Chris?
crunched it.
That's not 50 feet, is it?
The only exception I'll give you if you're on the first cut, it'll tell you the footage, but that was in yards in the first.
So anytime you get footage, then you're allowed to.
I'll let you have footage.
Is that...
That's been a bit generous.
Oh, shackles. Take us out again, eh?
Always got cover, so I'm always just about safe, aren't I?
See, I feel like I've got to hit a good one to get that cover. 24.6. Right, we'll have a little bit of a total of the scores after my next shot here.
Back in the game.
Back in the game.
Scores on the doors right now.
70, 80. Mine's about 105-ish or something, I guess.
Mine's too much.
So I'm doing alright. What are you, 150, 60, 70, 180, about 190. About 190 plus 110-ish.
Oh! Oh.
Push.
You called it though, like when you're trying to cut it.
Just feel like so for me, I just need to feel like I aim a bit left and swing a bit harder left and.
No. Put me down for 50. Oh.
That was just practice for the open going then.
Oh, great. Really good. On that point, let's just take the highlight off my terrible
Part of this challenge, and wow, look at that. We could at least set a shot. Get your shot first, Chris, please, and then we'll ask about the open. I can't see that disgusting. I mean, it's a much nicer one to have on the screen.
Really got some power in the bag today.
I think you've been practicing. You told me to get here at 9:20. You got here at 9, didn't you? And just gave it the old. Yeah, I got to drop the kids off at nursery. Okay, mate. So on that note obviously I'm on my road to the Open. Hopefully I need to improve a little bit more. You actually just entered Open qualifying, haven't you?
Yes, I was probably one of the first names in the hat this year, surprisingly. Yeah.
And how does it work? If you entered, it last year, did it sort of roll over, or did you?
No, started again. I think it was cancelled last year, wasn't it? Last time I played it was 2019 at Hole-in-One, where I'll hopefully play again this time. But yes, I think it's the first time actually in about 10 years I've not been straight to final qualifying. So it's going to be interesting. First stage for first time in a while.
Final qualifying, you get so many tour players there, don't you?
Yeah, it's a strong field.
Yeah.
I think you probably get like 5 to 10 decent tour players at most final qualifying. I think they've changed it. It used to be if you had any sort of world ranking, I think you got to final stage. And I think now it's top 1,000, and I'm like bottom.
Yeah, but you've not. I mean, because you didn't play at all last year, did you?
No, nothing. No.
So all that sort of you soon fall out of that sort of category.
Exactly, yeah.
And in terms of playing the Open, you played Hoylake.
Yeah, 2014.
Like the big question is, we all want to know is what was that like?
Yeah, it was incredible. I think the time it came for me was at an interesting time. I was about to stop playing golf really, and it kind of qualified for the Open. It sort of reboosted my love for the game and to want to carry on playing as a professional. But it was just an experience for me at the time there. It wasn't really the point of my career. I wasn't ever going to go and compete. I think I enjoyed it as an Open experience.
So if that came potentially for you maybe 2 years later, when you felt more established, you felt more comfortable with being out there, would you have seen it in a different light, you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think definitely. I think my prep would have been different. The experience wouldn't have been as sort of overwhelming for what it was. Like my game was in a totally different place, and I think it would have been a totally different tournament for me. It would have been more of a tournament than just an experience playing the Open. Yeah.
Did you play any practice rounds with anybody?
I played with Cabrera. He was good. Played with no one else massive names.
Did you do that purposely though? Did you try and keep yourself to yourself and get your work done, or?
No, I think I put my name down.
Tiger
Do you know
Woods.
what? He might put his name down with me, actually, Cabrera. He might,
You know what? I see that Chris Hansen going down with it.
Yeah, because I don't remember putting it down with him, but then I remember getting on the tee and him being there. So yeah, and I think I didn't play with anyone else. Say great. Ben Curtis won the Open, didn't he? Freddie Jacobson. I can't remember someone else. A couple of American guys. No one to real. I know some people, as soon as they qualify, they put the name down, don't they? The best player.
Straight to that board, yeah.
Yeah, I think I was probably too nervous to do that. I think.
Thing is, it's quite intimidating that though, isn't it? One, there's going to be people there in a practice round, which there never ever is in like a standard tour event. Yeah. Two, it's like you might be playing with a guy who's playing the Open 10 times, say.
Yeah. And well, I'm pretty sure Rory wouldn't have wanted to play with me in his practice round.
You never know, Chris.
And he's wanting to do his preparation, do what he does. And for me, coming into the Open playing experience to like tag along and get in his way, it's not like, I'd rather just get my work done.
Same, at the end of the day, you're there to work.
As well, yeah. So yeah, it'd definitely be different if I got in again.
This year, me and you. Yeah. There's probably.
How's that?
Mate, if that happens, I'll be in dreamland. Let me tell you one thing: I'll be taking it as an experience and not as anything else. Right, I need to sort of. I need to improve on that.
That's got to travel a long way. Wow. Too straight.
Put me out 50, please, Chris.
Depends on how many times you short games.
My short game production, mate. Just getting in a test like that. Not as good as this. Don't need a short game. Nice shot. Go.
Go! Right, I'm on 201.
Oh god! And 212 was your PB?
Yeah.
Oh!
Alright. I keep going.
So anything less than 10 feet basically.
10 feet for a PB. Oh, I'm on it. I've changed what I'm doing already. Like,
Look at him, pre-shot routine,
Yeah.
stepping back, extra practice swing.
thinking about it, the pressure's there. It works. It gets you intense. A bit soft at the left side. Oh, talk to me.
Talk to me.
Oh, come on!
my God!
I don't know.
It's going to be close, that. Ah, I'm going up right now!
Oh, man.
It's got me down 50. Down. Down and bounce. Do something, hit your handstand.
So like I say, it's a pretty basic game, but it just gives you some focus on something a bit more golf course relatable, as opposed to just hitting shots down the range at no target, or just at one target and not having any feedback from it. So
I got plenty of feedback. Must do better.
too bad.
Wow, that is the challenge done. Safe to say the report is could do better. But anyways, it's good to see where my game's at against somebody that's played on tour, somebody that's played in the Open. At the end of the day, that is what I want to compete in. That's what I want to get to. So, need to improve a lot of aspects there. You know what I found hard was I'm actually feeling pretty good about my game recently in terms of what it feels like when I'm doing some practice, what it feels like when I'm hitting balls in the net and in the room. But when I've got under pressure there, competing against somebody that I know is better than me, straight away I felt under pressure and I guess lost confidence, and hopefully you can probably all sort of relate to that. So yeah, that's the latest update on Road to the Open. Chris has actually just told me you can actually enter Open qualifying now. So this afternoon, that is what I'm gonna do. Enter Open qualifying, get my name down and knuckle down and improve my game as well. Guys, if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button.